Okay, so we are Smart Advising. I'm Shannon.
I'm Sean.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Jeremiah.
So a general overview of our project is we created a new advising platform for Android, iOS, and web, and basically it just makes it easier to get an advising appointment.
So a short description of the state of the project. The iOS app is complete. It has all the features that I initially proposed. The login page, you can log in with your school, undergraduate or graduate, and you will log in with your Outlook email. And once you're in the app, it would load you into the corresponding queue for your major, whether it's undergraduate or graduate. And you can add yourself to the queue. You can see how many people are currently in the queue. You can see your position. There's a nice progress bar that will display your percentage of how long you've been there and how much time is left. There's also a logout option, and then there's also FAQ, and the FAQ tab just has all of the frequently asked questions, and you can also search for FAQ and it will display it all on the table.
For the Android app, you can select your college, and then from there you can select your major and select your level, either undergraduate or graduate. Log in, use Outlook to authenticate yourself. Then when you log in, you have the ability to see how many people are in the queue ahead of you, and what's the estimated wait time for the queue. You have a chance to, or actually, like Cameron's project, you can go see the FAQ section. We have that on there too. You can see all of the frequently asked questions. You can see your profile information, so if you're sure about like your school ID or stuff like that, it's there for you. And yeah.
Okay, so for the web app, basically users start by selecting whether they're a student or an advisor, because the web app covers advisors as well. And then they enter information based on which one they selected. So like students would put what major they're in, if they're undergrad or graduate, and then what school they go to. That one is actually first. And then advisors will do roughly the same thing, just different information. And then they will submit this information and be authorized through Microsoft Outlook. So then after that, they'll be taken to the same dashboard that they were talking about, where basically it'll have like their position in the queue. And there's also an FAQ page. So the students will be able to just view the FAQ, and then the advisors can add new items to the FAQ for the students to view. And that's it.
And for the API was in the first iteration already in a good state to support the different clients. So over the second iteration, it's mostly been fixes and updates to the specifics of the functionality. So when we're testing with iOS or Android with web clients, there would be some issues or some bugs that we found, so those have just been fixed. But the API is still, has been and is still working, is working better now. So there haven't been too many major changes, just fixes, tests, and improvements.
All right, so we actually had one scope change, and that is with the feature of push notifications. Originally, we were planning on having full push notification support, where the API would send notifications when it was your turn in the queue. However, after further looking into this, we found out that you actually need an Apple developer account in order to enable push notification support on your phone. And I believe that costs like $99, so we did not go and get that developer account. So you're no longer doing push notifications.
Hey guys, my name is Jeremiah Cummings, and today I'm going to walk you through the demo of the Android portion of the project. For this project, I was tasked with creating the Android version of the app, so let's just get right into it. As you can see from the login page, we asked the users to select their school, major, and academic level. We currently have the options of 2 schools in the spinner, but we only have information about FSU starting off. When we select the school, it sends a GET request that pulls all the majors associated with that school. We then ask the user to select their academic level, and so on and so forth, their major and stuff like that too. The page won't let you log in unless you've filled in every option. When we log in, we have the user log into Outlook in order to check for a valid school email. There you go. When we've successfully logged in, the homepage will show you how many people are ahead of you currently in the queue and the expected wait time. The wait time is about 10 minutes per person in the queue, and I got that estimate by asking the current computer science advisors how long does the average student take for them to advise. The button in the top left just displays their profile information, their school ID, email, the school is selected, major, and advising level. And the school on the right gives the student the option to add themselves to the queue. I say option like this because the only major problem with the app is that I could never figure out how to successfully implement post requests, so the user can only see how many people are currently in the queue for their major and level. The final feature is an FAQ page, which is connected to the back end, so if any advisor wishes to change or add to the page, it can be done so easily. See all of the FAQ questions and answers and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the project right here. Thanks for listening.
My name is Cameron Fauzan, and today I'll be walking you through the iOS app for smart advising. So when you open up the app for the first time, you will be presented a login page. The way we determine login is by looking into the core data stack to see what user information exists. The user information in which we save are the student's school, major, and year, and they are saved immediately after login. So I can go ahead and select my university, which does a GET request or API to retrieve all the different universities that our app supports. Currently, we have FSU and University of Connecticut. After I select the university, it will fetch all of the different majors that that university has. So I will select computer science, and now I can select my year, which is undergraduate. After you log in, you get to select with your FSU ID, and you get presented into the app. As you can see, there are currently 3 people in queue. I can go ahead and add myself to queue by clicking the Add to Queue button. Now you can see that there are 4 people in the queue. As the advisor sees students, they will be able to dequeue the students to the website, and there will be a live progress bar that changes on the student's iPhone app. So now, as the advisor sees different students, the progress bar will increase and until you're the last person, and it will display 95%. Until then, you will get seen and it will display 100%. The other features that this app has is a FAQ page. Once you go to the FAQ tab, it will display all of the frequently asked questions for that major. I can go ahead and click the search button, and I can also search for a specific question, such as graduation, and it will display you all of the different questions that have graduation in their title. Another feature of this app is the log out button. Once I select this, it will show you the profile, which I can select email, major, year, and school, and then I can also log out. With that being said, this is the iOS app for smart advising. Thank you for watching.